Hello students, in today's video we will discuss a topic from the statistics from the measurement of center tendency, and the topic is partition values. As already we have discussed about the median of a series is that value which divide a series in two equal parts. It means two equal parts, 50% one and 50% second, and median of a series divide a series in two equal parts. One part contains value less than median, another part contains value greater than median. Already we have discussed. So it means the median of a series is that value which divide a series into two equal parts. Similarly, we can divide a series into four parts also, in 5 parts also, maybe in 10 parts, maybe in 8 parts, maybe in 100 parts. So if we are dividing a series into 4 equal parts, it means each part contains 25% value. We will say the quartile. So the quartile is over there. Quartile is series that divide a series into 4 equal parts. Similarly, we can divide a series into 5 equal parts also. That is, each part contains 20% value. So if we are dividing a series into 5 equal parts, that is called quantiles, that is have 5 equal parts. If we divide a series into 8 equal parts, it means each part contains 12.5% value, and that will be called octile. If we are dividing a series into 10 equal parts, that will be called decile, and each the parts contains 10% value, because 100% is total, 10 equal parts is over there, so every part contains 10% value. Similarly, we can divide a series into 100 parts also, that is called percentiles. So in this video we will discuss how the partition value can be calculated. In this video only we will having the theoretical portion of the partition value, and in next video we will learn how to calculate mathematical values of the partition value. So the very first we are talking about the quartile. Quartiles of a series. Quartile, it means if we are dividing a series into 4 equal parts, that is called quartile. And for the case of individual series, quartiles are Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Q4 is 100%. This is median. This is 25%. Q2 is equal to 50%. Q3 is equal to 75%, and Q4 may be 100%. So 100% already available, so we doesn't require. This is the median, so we do not want to discuss. So there are two quartiles over there, quartile 1 and quartile 3. Quartile 1 contains 25% value and quartile 3 contains 75% value. So if we are to calculate in the individual series, we have to calculate quartile 1, that is size of n plus 1 by 4th item value. Already we have discussed that median of a series divide a series into two equal parts. So in median we are having the formula n plus 1 divided by 2. But in this quartile divide a series into 4 equal parts. That's why we have written n plus 1 divided by 4. So this is first quartile, which shows the 25% value. If we require third quartile, that is size of 3 and n plus 1 upon 4th item value, that is 75%. Similarly, quantiles divide a series into 5 parts. So first quantile, if we are scoring, that is size of n plus 1 upon 5th item value. individual and discrete, we are having the same formula for the individual and discrete series, because in median also we are having same formula for the individual series, for the discrete series. This is similarly to the median. All the process are same, but median is dividing only in 2 parts. We are having further, we are dividing 4 parts, 5 parts, 10 parts, 8 parts, 100 parts. So the procedure is same. So for the individual series and for the discrete series also, there will be same formula for Q1 and Q3. And this is fifth item, it's a 20%. Suppose we are to calculate N3, then size of 3 n plus 1 upon fifth item value. So it will be show 60%. Similarly, if what we want to calculate octile divide a series into 8 equal parts. So if octile 1 is to calculate, that is size of n plus 1 divided by 8 item value. It will show 12.5%. Suppose octile 3 is to be calculated, then size of 3 n plus 1 divided by 8th item value. That is 37.5%. 12.5, 12.5 and 12.5. If we are to calculate octile 7, then size of 7 n plus 1 upon 8th item value. So, if we are to octile 1 multiply by 1, octile 3 multiply by 3, octile 5 multiply by 5, octile 7 multiply by 7. You can calculate these formula from this way. So, octile of a series is that value which divide a series into 8 equal parts. Similarly, decile is a decile of a series that divide a series into 10 equal parts. Decile 10 equal parts. So if decile 1 is to calculate, then size of n plus 1 divided by 10 item value. That will be show 10%, because 10 equal parts is over there, then each part will contain 10% value. Similarly, if we are to calculate the D3 is equal to size of 3 n plus 1 upon 10th item value. That will be 30%. If we have to calculate D7, then size of 7 n plus 1 by 10th item value. That will be show 70%. D9 is to calculate, then size of 9 n plus 1 by 10th item value. That is 90%. It means if you want first, multiply by first. You want third item, multiply by third. You want 7 item, multiply by 7. You want 9 item, multiply by 9. So this is the way to generating the formula for that. Decile have 10 parts, so that's why we have divided from the 10 here. Similarly, percentile of a series divide a series into 100 equal parts. That is called percentile. 100 equal parts is over there. So the first percentile is size of n plus 1 by 100 item value. 1% shows. Suppose I am to calculate P22, then size of 22 n plus 1 upon 100 item value. So 22% may be shown. I am to calculate P35, then size of 35 n plus 1 upon 100 item value. 35% will be shown. P65 is to calculate, then 65 n plus 1 divided by 100 item value. That is 65%. If P99 is to calculate, then 99 n plus 1 divided by 100 item value. So 99% may be. So this is a very simple to calculate to remembering the formula for the all things, either it's quartile, quantile, octile, decile, because decile divided into 10 parts, percentile divided into 100 parts is over there. So if we are dividing a series into 2 equal parts, then we will divide by 2. If we are dividing a series into 4 equal parts, then we will divide a series with 4. If we are to divide a series into 8 equal parts, then we will divide n plus 1 divided by 8. If we will dividing a series into 10 equal parts, then divided by 10, and 100 equal parts, then divided by 100. So the formula for the indivisible series and discrete series are the same. But in discrete series, we will calculate cumulative frequency as we are calculating in the calculation of the median also. So the procedure is the same, whether we are discussing about the median and whether we are discussing for the partition values over there. Similarly, if the case of the continuous series is over there, later we have to discuss some difference in continuous series. So in quartiles divide a series into 4 equal parts. So for Q1, that is size of n upon 4th item value. Because in case of median, we are having median is equal to size of n by 2th item value in continuous series, and for getting the real, L1 plus I upon F n by 2 minus c is over there. That will be the formula for the real, because it will give the range from 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So this is the formula for calculating the median for the continuous series. What we are having? Size of n by 2 item value. From this we will get the location for that, and for calculating the actual value of median, we will apply the formula L1 plus I upon F, the n by 2 minus c. Similarly, for calculating the Q1 value for the continuous series, for the calculating Q1 is equal to size of n by 4. Here in median there was divided by 2, because quartile divide a series into 4 equal parts. That's why we are dividing from the 4. For the position, then actual value Q1 is equal to L1 plus I upon F n by 4 minus c. That will be the formula for Q1. Q3 is equal to size of 3 n by 4th item value. And to calculate Q3 real value, L1 plus I upon F 3n upon 4 minus c. Similarly, n by 2 for the median. Here n by 4, here n by 4, so n by 4. Here 3n by 4, so 3n by 4. So this will be the formula for the Q3. Similarly, if we divide a series into 4 equal parts, so if 5 equal parts is over there, five equal parts quantiles, 5 equal parts is over there. So first quantile is equal to size of n by 5th item value. From this we will get the position where the quantiles lies between 10 to 20, 20 to 30, whatever, in which class interval it lies. For calculating the real value for that, that is L1 plus I upon F n by 5 minus c. Similarly, if we are to calculate n3 is over there, then size of 3n upon 5th item value and 3 is equal to L1 plus I upon F 3n upon 5 minus c. The formula is same for the all things. So in this video we are just discussing the formulas for that. Similarly, if we are to calculate the octile over there, so octile divide a series into 8 equal parts. So first octile is to calculate, then size of n by 8 item value, and O1 is equal to L1 plus I upon F n by 8 minus C. If octile 7 is to calculate, then size of 7n upon 8th item value, and O7 is equal to L1 plus I upon F 7n upon 8 minus C. So if octile 5 is over there, we will write 5 here and 5 here. Octile 4 is over there, then we will write 4 here and 4 here. Okay. So if decile is to calculate, decile of a series divide into a series into 10 equal parts. So if we are to calculate first decile, then size of n by 10th item value, we will get from this, we will get a position, and actual decile value L1 plus I upon F n by 10 minus C. If you are to calculate decile 7, then size of 7n upon 10th item value. Forget actual value of D7 is equal to L1 plus I upon F 7n upon 10 minus C. So similarly, the formula is the same, but only the how many parts is over there, the dividing factor is changed. If the 4 parts is over there, then the dividing factor will be 4. If 8 part is over there, then the dividing factor will be 8. Last one, for the percentile divide a series into 100 equal parts. So percentile first is to calculate, then size of n upon 100 item value. So P1 is equal to L1 plus I upon F n by 100 minus C. If P35 is to calculate, then size of 35n upon 100 item value. So P35 value will be L1 plus I upon F 35n upon 100 minus C. Similarly, if you are to calculate P99 is over there. Suppose we are to calculate value of P99. P99 is equal to size of 99n upon 100 item value. So P99 is equal to L1 plus I upon F 99n upon 100 minus C. So for the continuous series, from the very first we will get the position in which the class interval our value lies, and for calculate the real value for that, actual value for that, we will use the formula. The formula is as same as the median formula is over there. Only the dividing factor is changed. How many parts is you want to break a series? If you want you want quartile, then you have to divide it with 4. If you want you want octile, then you have to divide with 8. If you want 10 parts, then you have to divide with 10. And you want 100 parts, then you have to divide 100. In so many calculations, the partition value is very important. Suppose you are to calculate the middlemost 50% of the data. So the very first we will discuss the 25% and 75%. For getting the middle 50% data range, we will subtract Q3 from Q1. Later we will discuss if we are to calculate 90% middlemost data is over there, then also we can calculate. So the partition value is very important in so many statistical questions and research point of view. Some of the research also the partition value is very important. Sometimes in your question paper also there is a question from the partition value. That's why in this video we have discussed what the partition value is over there. In our next video we will discuss for the series in individual series, for the discrete series, for the continuous series, how we can calculate the partition value. We will have three separate videos for the partition value, for the individual series, for the discrete series, for the continuous series. I think with this video you maybe understand what the partition value is over there. Thank you.